Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to Greatest Good Tarot. I hope you're doing well and keeping out of mischief. Now, before we get anywhere, I'm very bad at this, and I keep forgetting and all that malarkey. So I'm gonna mention it now. And it's a success of the village. We're doing so well. Just a reminder, we have a 24/7 kind of meditation, chill out. Live stream on YouTube that's been going on since November. About 80 people per day use it. That's phenomenal. But because we've got some new people coming in and all that kind of stuff, just thought I'd mention it. It's always there. It's always on the channel. If you're feeling a bit kind of like squeaky bum time at lunchtime, you do you. You do you. No judging here. But if you're, go to the car, during your lunch break, put it on or whatever, just a couple of minutes to kind of zone out, breathe along to the rhythm, and you'll be absolutely fine. That's what it's there for. And I just noticed it in the statistics. I don't normally look at statistics and things like that. And I was like, no way, that's brilliant. So for the new people, because I know that we've got a lot of new people, it's always there. You're more than welcome. Go and use it. It costs a fortune to run, but don't worry about it. It's never made a profit. Don't worry. That's not what it's there for. However, it's there. It's available. We've put the settings so that it's the least amount of ads possible on the. It's that kind of thing. It's not for that. But it's amazing that it's working. It's brilliant. So there, it's available over there and that kind of stuff. Some other people have asked, quite a few people have asked about personal readings, personal private readings and all that jazz. Still not there yet. They're still closed. I'm not quite ready to open those up again. Thanks for asking. I will tell you when they are open again. It's just so much stuff still going on over here. Thankfully, we're making a lot of pun jokes about I Captain, because now thankfully the person who's having to deal with cataracts, they've had one of theirs done. They had to go private, but they've got one of theirs done, even though they haven't got a patch, which we're very disappointed about. We're still making phenomenal amount of jokes about eye issues. So yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely, and there's other stuff going on, which is neither here nor there. But yeah, it's that kind of shenanigans. Once it's settled down a little bit more, then we'll get back up and running. All right. But also, final thing, new toy. I have a new toy. We have the Labour to-do list. Ha 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 ha. So let's review the Labour to-do list. So we have a number of gangs smashed 0. That's well done us. New homes just in England, 0 out of 1.5 million have been built. Chagos Island's deal has been paused late Friday night. It was sneaked in there. It's been kicked into the long grass. There's very little, as I'm recording this, detail on what is actually going on there. So it's been paused, bunny flops. Winter fuel payments have been stolen. Excellent. PIP and disability benefits have been reformed, or being reformed, which is fascinating. Wasby women have not been compensated. Post office scandal not compensated. Farmers' inheritance have been stolen, and they've beat the Tories in the highest taxes ever. So we're doing well. We're doing well. If I'm missing anything on the Labour to-do list, then please let me know. Can you tell I got a little bored this evening? But yes, it's there and available. And if I've missed anything, put them in the comments down below. So then, this comment or this question is coming from the comments as always. A suggestion here: can you do a reading on the EU reset taking control of the UK military? Astra Boots, my love. There's no suck up sandwich going on here. I'm very disappointed in the suck up sandwich. It's not even an attempt on the suck up sandwich. It's like, oh, I love you really. Could you do me a love and sweet kisses? And there's none of it. Oh, shake of angry fist. Oh. But this was upvoted by 2 people, and it has literally just come in the last half an hour or so. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it. Oh, footnote. Let's have a look at this footnote. Ace of Wands, opportunities, possibilities, aha moment. So I'm not happy about that. Opportunities. Oh, we can have many opportunities going on here. So can we have a reading about the EU reset, which I believe is Monday or next Monday? One of the... Can someone tell me when it is? It's a Monday. I know that. I think he's doing it. It's an EU tour this weekend, isn't it? Poncing around, flapping his face, walking purple, and then on Monday it's EU reset time, isn't it? So let's find out about this. For the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always be appreciative. Rule number 1, people. Rule number 1. Research. Oh, that feels their side. That feels like the page of matches, page of wands is my Googling card. That's the research, plotting, planning, finding out data, that kind of thing. That feels their side. Reviewing the situation, how bad things have got since we've left, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. You know, that kind of energy. Once again, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles for me is the glorified accountant of the deck, the glorified Excel spreadsheet. Not about money necessarily, but value. What is it worth? That person, that place, that thing, that connection between the two. This, with the Googling card, bean counting I'm getting here. I'm getting kind of like, yeah, unfinished business. I suddenly got Casper, the friendly ghost, come in. It's like unfinished business kind of shenanigans. 10 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Notice how the duck is looking at the mole. This feels like this is all EU side. We're, you know, hunky-dory, you know, we're doing really well. You know, oh, look at you. You're not doing great, are you? Oh, let's, you know, we could throw you some scraps. We could throw you some bits, but it'll cost you. It will cost you. It will. And this feels like Stuttering Starmer UK kind of being peer pressured, imprisoned, kind of like, There's the scraps, the Knight of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, that feels on the wonk though, but we've got to jump through hoops. 8 of Pentacles, put the work in, make some things happen. Yeah, this is for the as always. This is the foundation of the reading. We're going to get some extra cards out to get some more details in a sec. So just for the new boys and girls, I know that we've got a lot of people come in recently, so it's just like just so you know, infinite growth, infinite possibilities, infinite. You know, the universe is one of the extra cards in this deck. 4 extra cards. There's the minor arcana, the major arcana, and in this deck, the epic arcana, and that's one of them. So it's just infinite, infinite, infinite. That doesn't feel good though. It doesn't. This whole side here doesn't feel good. This side over here feels as if what's the best way to describe it? It feels as if that it's almost like a bad relationship, and that I knew you couldn't cope without us, so it's going to be even worse for you. You know, that kind of energy. You know, it's that kind of, because the Wheel of Fortune, even though it's upright here, it feels like it's on the wonk. It feels like it's being devious, mischievous. 8 of Wands. Oh, crap. Quick communications, quick actions, quick things. 3 of Swords. Heartbreak. Yeah. Overarching energy. Knight of Swords. Quick motion, quick movement. Truth, knowledge, wisdom, information coming in. Underlying energy. 9 of Swords. Yep, we're going to go down the Swanee River again. It's a river without a paddle. A certain type of river. It's globally. It's a technical term. Shut up. It's glob. That's a horrible sound. I'll never do that again. Oh, that was awful. It's put me off my dinner. Oh. But it's that kind of feeling throughout this. This is giving me the energy, and I know going back in the day sort of thing, but this is kind of giving me bullseye, kind of let's look at what you could have won, hey, kind of energy, kind of like smearing it in. But what's confusing me here is the disconnect from what is actually going on in mainland Europe as well. Because they're in a recession right now. They're up a certain creek without a paddle as well. And it's kind of like, oh, come and join. It's weird. It's a really weird energy coming down here. But it's ends in heartbreak, which I'm not liking at all. Let's get the prediction deck out to find some more information about this. And it's just an example. A perfect example, an opportunity here for me to offer, you could subscribe, and ding-a-ling and bell and get notified when things go live and all that kind of shenanigans and stuff. Just saying. If you enjoy the way that I read, please thummy like the videos. It genuinely helps out the channel extraordinarily so much and stuff. And thank you very much indeed for everyone's suggestions for future readings, which you can leave in the comments down below. And that's also where you can leave your own comments if you're reading along with the reading. Shockingly, I know, reading along with the reading. I know, it can be done. So let's find out. These are feeling very glitchy. These are feeling very. Let me show you. I've been told to do two more anyway. They're very difficult to push together. They're not as easy because they're very glossy. They're very glossy cards. They normally slide. That's what she said. But they're very. I don't know. They just seem very. There's lots of friction to them. So let's have a look at this. Taken by force, spreading, issues, their issues, AI. Health matters, rulership handover. Oh, crap. Health matter feels just like the health of the EU. Generally speaking, taken by force feels like the rebellion that's going on. This kind of like it's happening in Germany and Italy, has happened in Italy. They're now in power over there. Reform over here. Obviously, these are different extents and different stuff. All this far right, working people, far right, thuggery, fucks, you fucks. All of that, yeah? All this kind of change, pushback kind of thing, taken by force. This is what people, and it's spreading. Now, this AI here, I think we may need to get the dinky deck out to find out here. The rulership handover feels as if this heartbreak is, they're going to sign away something that they really shouldn't sign away on. Transportation, we know what that is, everybody, don't we? Is it a good time to remind everybody that there's a lot of Eastern European countries, I believe Poland? Poland. Obviously, that's the original pronunciation of it. Poland have all closed their borders and put up fencing and stuff like that, their own wall and things. Germany's closed their borders unless you've got documentation. Lots of people are closing borders and stuff like that. So that's kind of the overarching energy here. That's what everyone's talking about. Drone strike. Drone strike in this reading feels like it just, mainly because it looks like exactly the same fella. This feels like Ukraine. This feels like going back to Astra's question. This is the gubbins of it. Not necessarily AI. It's more the tech, the technology, Let's have a look here. Can we clarify the AI tech, please? For the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you. Everything else makes sense. We've just gone through it. But it's this, the technology here, I think, is in the cusp of what kind of going back to the original question, the UK military and stuff like that. Even though allegedly, and obviously I haven't seen, I'm not there, so I don't know, but there's supposedly quite a few reports of the amount of people in the military that are quitting under Starmer is quite concerning. Supposedly the same is happening in the police force and a few other places, which I just find fascinating. I just generally speaking find fascinating. Hangman in reverse. 5 of Swords, Hollow Victory. Topsy-turvy. Queen of trying to be practical. Yeah, this is the Ukraine-Russia shenanigans. Because they're trying to... This is the thing. They're trying to prolong it to use it to their benefit, but it's like because America's gone off on their own adventure to kind of like pressure Ukraine and Russia to actually sort stuff out, obviously this week in Turkey and all that jazz. It just feels as if it's not going to their plan. Can I remind you, because this is like seems to be a Tipexed out of history. Can I remind you, what is it, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, that Russia and Ukraine under Biden agreed a settlement, agreed a deal, agreed a treaty. They agreed on like stuff. And it was Biden and his flunkies, whoever was in charge of the phone that day, because it wasn't Biden. He must be like sleeping or playing golf or something. But they said no. The Americans rejected it, and it's ended up like this. Just putting it out there, just to remind people what has led us here. Because the Europeans didn't want it. Hence this hollow victory. Hence this like pushing back, trying to be practical and that kind of thing. But it's just not working. 2 of Pentacles, topsy-turvy. It's not working. It's just not happening as intended, as planned. Let me get the Kipper deck out here. Because, yeah, this is not gonna... This feels like it's not gonna... This is not gonna make anyone happy. We'll have to add it to the Labour to-do list. But yeah... And then we'll do the outcome, obviously, in a second. Hold on, let's have a look here. Ooh. Yeah, this is the lawfare that's going on. How can we put people back in their box? House. Occupation, overarching energy, poverty, false person. No, message of concern. Oh, wow. For a second, that looked like false person there. Poverty, gift. So it's going to be spun. It's going to be spun. This is going to be a win, but really it's not. This deal, this reset, it's going to end up costing even more money. still under the grips of legalese and stuff, ECHR and all that jazz, alphabet spaghetti kind of shenanigans. House here feels like things happening behind closed doors. Occupation almost feels like it almost feels as if like perpetuating their own jobs. Does that make sense? I think this is a big issue that we've got here in the UK anyway. And I haven't mentioned it on channel and stuff like that. I feel like all these, the one I keep, hello, disappointing outcome. It's just popped up by mistake. I hit it by mistake. Disappointing outcome, exactly. Going to sign away some stuff that you really shouldn't. However, I keep bullying them, but primarily it's the one that everyone knows of, right? So the environmental agency, yeah, always perpetuating, coming up with new ideas, stuff like that, keeping themselves in business, keeping themselves like, we're doing stuff, like Ofcom, perpetuating new rules, regulations, concepts, ideas, stuff like that, to perpetuate that they're still doing their job or doing more. You see what I'm saying? Instead of, in my humble opinion, it's got to a point, because we're such quite a progressed, in some respects, as in distance, not necessarily left or right, a progressed democracy, almost like 20 years ago. It's just you get to a point where all these agencies, all these governments are literally just caretakers. They're not supposed to, you shouldn't be needing to do anything because it's such a developed country. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's almost as if they purposely go out their way to make it look like they're doing jobs, make it look like they're doing things, which then cause mischief and mayhem and stupidity. It's that kind of energy here with the occupation card behind closed doors. So let's get the outcome here. There's nothing here militarily, though, apart from the Ukraine sharing of technology, kind of like supplying of stuff like that. I think that's primarily what's going to be happening here. It's opening up the door to technology, sharing technology, selling technology. It doesn't feel as if it's kind of like boots on the ground kind of energy yet. I think that's the slippery slope here. So outcome, please. Can we see the outcome here? Thank you. Just a little thing, just a small insignificant malarkey. Because I keep forgetting to say thank you and stuff like that. Thank you to everybody who we like to call the knights and dames of Spamalot, who share all the videos on their other social medias and Facebook and not TikTok, but that's a silly place. But X and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. Thank you very much indeed for doing that, sharing our shenanigans around. I very much appreciative. And if you fancy doing it yourself, please do. I'm hoping, and this is just a thing, right? This is not a big kind of, because some people go, I want to get to 10,000 subscribers. I want to get to this, that, and the other. I just want to get to kind of like try and get to about 2,000 views per video. That's me right now. At the moment, we're getting to like 1,300 to about 1,800 per video, give or take. It would be nice to get to like 2,000, hit that 2,000 consistently. That would be amazing. So if you can help out with that, that'd be gorgeous. And I'll book my my holiday to the villa in the Algarve. You know what I mean? Just because all those YouTube pennies. But that'd just be amazing. It'd be awesome. So here's the outcome to this reset here. Manifesting. New world. New cycle, new world, new this triumphant judgment. The trumpet of truth. Calling it out. King of Swords. Ooh, he don't feel good. Oh, he does not feel good. I don't know who that is. It feels European side. But no, don't like, no. I don't know who. Queen of Swords. She don't feel good either. These both are on the European side. And obviously they don't have to be, these are just turning up as energies, masculine, feminine energies. They don't have to be like male and female as such. But notice they're both truth, knowledge, wisdom, information, clarity, coldness. Even though he's supposed to be the authority, speaking truth, kind of almost like the judge, like in the medieval times, like the judge of the local area. He's the only king that looks directly at you, that kind of thing. These both feel it's either our way or the highway. If you want anything from us, you need this, you need to sign away this. You need to sign away the fisheries. You need to sign us access to this, that, and the other. Demanding, almost like temper tantrum, like 2-year-olds kind of thing. 9 of Cups, wish coming true. 3 of Pentacles, a foundation is signed. Yeah. 2 of Wands, more decisions to be made. King of Cups, Page of Swords, get pitiful stuff back. This feels as if this is stuttering Starmer, making a choice to go back in some way, shape or form, but getting very little Page of Swords back for that shenanigans. Overarching 2 of Pentacles again. Underlying energy, 2 of Cups, new partnership. Oh, it's a new way of walking people, new things, blah blah blah. But this is not going to land well. This is really not going to land well. And in fact, for the cursing clarity, I'm going to do it a slightly different way. How's the what is going to the I can speak. Shush. What is the British response to this deal, this EU reset? What's the response from the British people on this reset? What is on this reset? Starting with the EU. Gift, bullied, embarrassment, that one as well. Mercy, memory. So some people are going to see it as a gift. Huzzah! We've got some. I'm still trying to bring it back. The word huzzah. It's going to happen one day. Huzzah! It's what great. Oh, well done. It's going to be so good, and they're so kind and charitable and stuff like that. But a majority of people feel like they're contracted, committed, locked back in, pointing and laughing at stuttering Starmer. Their unwillingness to do anything because it's preparing for the actual agreement. I don't think there's going to be triumph. Robbery. An apology. An apology. Sorry, I'm trying to notice the robber is looking at the apology as well. It just feels like there's this with the memory. It's like reminiscing, almost like what the energy I'm getting there is. I know it's more of an American thing, kind of like class of something or other reunion, how it could have been, kind of thing. Trying to get back together. The robbery, but he's feeling guilty about it for some reason. Disturbance. Yeah, this is bigger than. It's almost as if he has to give up more than even he thought he had to get very little. This gift just feels like a kind of like trinkets. You know, it's not really anything there. It feels really dodgy. This feels really dodgy as well. This aid will help you out with, for example, the crossings, the boat crossings. So it's like, do you know what I mean? It just, oh, win-win. Oh, it's good. You know, we're getting on the. But really, there's the commitment to paying certain things and commitment to giving away fishery rights again and giving away this and giving away that. And it's like, what on earth have you done? Well, you absolute plonker. You know, it's that kind of energy. Ugh. But nothing here. It just feels like going back to the original question, just to double check about the UK military part. At the moment, it just feels like equipment. It feels like commitment on that, like opening up to the markets of that kind of thing, and technology and developments and that kind of thing. There may even be partnerships with developing equipment across borders. Like with the Germans kind of thing, as an example, like on a plane or a drone or a tank or something, yeah? It doesn't feel right now like boots on the ground, committing men and women, front line. It doesn't feel like that at all. I'm just more interested about these commitments that get very little back. There may be something new to be adding to the Labour to-do list. But I feel like we're going to leave this now, here for now. Okay. Once again, if you enjoy the way I read, please thumb me a like. It generally helps out the channel. Let's try and get to 2,000 views per video. Ooh, let's try. Ooh, the big dreams. But until next time, when we do this crazy shenanigans all over again, take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Ta-ra.